everyone, I'm Kelly Shaffner. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 10 fast flips for over $50. What's a fast flip? A fast flip for me is anything that I am able to sell in less than 90 days. 90 days or less. Now, of course, I prefer those flips that happen same day, 1, 2, 3 days. And as a bonus, I am going to include 10 really quick flips that happened for me in 1, 2, or 3 days at the end of this video. All of these sales happened in January 2022, so pretty current. This information may be helpful for you. I certainly hope that it is. I'm an online reseller, guys. I go to thrift stores and estate sales, and the Goodwill outlet bins is my favorite place to source and find women's pre-loved clothing and shoes to resell online. That is how I make my living. I make videos here on YouTube sharing that experience with you. So if you like videos about reselling, please be certain to subscribe and join me for a future video. I want to jump right in, but I do want to let you know that I compiled all of this data a couple days before the end of the month, and I do have a few more $50 and above sales that happened in January, and I just didn't include them in my information. I will share those sales with you in an upcoming video, so please be certain to subscribe if you want to know everything that's selling for me at $50 and above. I'm going to jump right in, guys. The first, I think, 3 sales that I'm going to share with you today they took the longest to sell. I went to the Colorado Springs and Denver, and I thrifted the bins, the Goodwill Outlet Clearance Center where you pay by the pound. I brought home about 200 pounds of clothes from Colorado, and my cost per piece was about $1.15 per piece. If you missed those hauls for any reason, I will link a playlist above so you can check out what I brought home from Denver. I have been selling through all of that stuff, but it's always nice to get those bigger sales. That's what I'm going to share with you. Now, these all took just about 90 days or under to sell, and the first sale I will talk about was a great sale. I found an M. Missoni dress in the bins. It was new with tags. It was beautiful. It was kind of sheer, and it had a deep plunging neckline, and also in the back it was absolutely beautiful, new with tags, and I don't recollect what the MSRP was on those tags, but I did accept an offer for $125 on this dress. My cost of goods was $1.15, and I had expected this dress to sell around the holidays. I was hoping it would sell for the holidays, but it didn't. It sold in January, and I did a little happy dance when I sold that dress because I knew it would take a specific buyer to purchase that dress. That buyer is very daring and very confident, and I know she looked absolutely stunning in her M. Missoni dress. Now, the next sale was a pair of denim. I was so excited when I found these jeans. These are the Good American, Good Flare denim jeans, and they were in a size 20. They were really, really nice, like new denim. I priced them at about $80, and I really didn't receive a whole lot of attention on those jeans. We hear a lot of talk about how quick Good American flips, but it does not flip quickly for me. I would say it did flip in less than 90 days, and it made my list. I have sold Good American in the past, and I just haven't found it to be one of those overnight flips. The third sale is another sale that I thought was going to move very, very quickly. It was a really beautiful sweater by the brand Free People. It was called the Frosted Fair Isle Mohair sweater. It was a printed sweater in a beautiful color, button front. I thought this would sell immediately, to be honest with you. I listed it in October and it didn't sell until January. I did accept an offer of $70 on this sweater. I am so glad that it found a new home. It was very bulky and I did not want to store it for an entire year. This next sale may surprise you. It was a pair of Stuart Weitzman classic leather pumps heels that I received in a thread-up mystery box. I'll tell you what, I don't sell all of the Stuart Weitzman shoes that what I find. I sometimes send them to the Real. The Real can sell them, move them, usually quicker than I can. The exception is always if the shoes I find are current styles, and these shoes were just a classic style in excellent condition. So I was happy to accept an offer of $75. It took less than 2 weeks to sell these shoes. The next pair of shoes to sell very quickly was a pair of John Fluvog black leather Mary Jane shoes. I received so much interest on these shoes when I listed them. I thought they would sell like overnight, and they did not. I did have them priced high, but I had a potential customer reach out to me and said, "What is the name of this shoe?" And I had not included the name of the shoe in my listing. So I did research it very quickly, and the name of the shoe was the Gracias, the thank you, right? And I added that to my listing, and the shoes sold within 24 hours of adding the name of the shoe into the title. They did not sell to the woman that asked about it, but I don't know if that had anything to do with the sale. I accepted an offer of $110 for these John Fluvog Gracias, and I said, gracias. Next $50 sale was exactly $50. It was also from the ThredUp Mystery Shoebox, my most recent box, and this was a pair of Dansko Brenda leather clogs. They were a brown clog with some floral detail on them, and they sold in 10 days for $50. 6 days. 6 days is how long it took for me to sell this Burberry trench coat. It was a vintage Burberry's trench coat, and I shared that here on my channel. I picked that coat up at a local thrift store where they were having a half price sale. I did have people reach out to me and say, "How much did you pay for that coat?" I paid $24 for that coat. They did have it priced at $48. I happened to show up on a half price day, got the coat for $24. I invested $11 into dry cleaning the coat. It did have a few spots on it, and I was able to add into my listing that the coat had been recently dry cleaned. It was absolutely beautiful coat. It was in perfect condition. I listed the coat for $350, and I accepted an offer for $250. Now, I'll tell you why I accepted that offer, because I really did not know how to price the coat. I did reach out to some friends that have a lot more experience than me, and they kind of gave me their opinions on pricing the coat. I wanted to sell the coat. I really have no need for a full-length trench coat, although I did entertain the idea of wearing that trench. It did not receive as much attention as you might think a Burberry's piece would receive. It did get a few likes once it was listed, but it didn't sell immediately. I've had very good luck selling all of my Burberry's pieces that I have found. I've been really lucky with Burberry's too. Every piece I have found, I have been able to find very cheap. And this trench coat, actually paying $24 for anything is super, super high for me. That's paying up for me and makes me very, very uncomfortable. So I was thrilled to sell this coat for $250. I did pay $50 in platform fees and $24 cost of goods, $11. You do the math. I made it over $150 on that coat. This next sale was actually a surprise to me. This was an Anthropologie sweater. The sweater was by the brand Sleeping on Snow. The title of the sweater was Angles and Loops, and it was a smaller size. It sold for $52. I'll tell you what, the Anthropologie pieces always seem like a gamble. I have another Sleeping on Snow cardigan sweater that I have had for over a year, and it received very little interest. This sweater was a lot of fun. It was multicolored. It was absolutely beautiful. I was pleased to sell this cardigan in 4 days for $52, but I still feel like Anthropologie clothing it's a gamble. Sometimes it moves quickly and other times it just sits. Yeah, just source Anthropologie at your own discretion. That's what I can say. I'm happy this particular sweater worked out well for me. The final $50 and above fast flip, and this was really a fast flip, and I'm using that to transition into the other super fast flips. This was a pair of Dansko leather. They were a nubuck leather boot. They were like a clog boot. They were called the Michelle, and these sold for $52 in less than 24 hours. Oh, we love those quick sales, don't we? I didn't even have time to share those boots in a haul with you, and I like to share almost everything I get. Guys, I sold a lot of Danskos in the month of January, and I'll tell you what, I have been steering clear of Danskos. I had been, and they're selling, and they're selling for a nice little profit, so I am taking a second look at Danskos. Okay, here's the bonus part of the video. I have 10 sales for you that sold in 1, 2, or 3 days, and I think this is really helpful information. If you happen to come across any of these items in the thrift store, you may want to run comps on them because they sold very quickly for me. The first sale I'll talk about took 3 days to sell. This was a pair of boots that also came in my most recent thread-up shoebox. This was a pair of Bear Paws, which I don't think I've ever sold Bear Paws prior to this. This was a pair of black suede knee boots or tall boots, and they did have some fur lining in them. They were really cute. They were called the Stephanie, and these sold for $38 in 3 days. The next quick flip took 2 days to sell. It was a pair of Converse gray canvas classic sneakers, the low tops. They sold for $20 in 2 days. Now, I did share with you that when I have a shoe that is a unisex shoe like Converse classic sneakers, I do make a separate listing for the women's market and the men's market, and you might be interested to know that these shoes sold in the women's market. So then I have to quickly go into my listing in the men's market and remove that listing. That's what I did. I was happy with this sale. These were a pretty basic style of Converse, so I was happy to accept $20. I normally sell my Converse sneakers between $20 and $25. The exception will be those really unusual kind of unicorn styles, which sometimes I find, but normally my Converse sell between $20 and $25. I will note that I also have a pair of white leather Converse that still have not sold. Those gray ones sold much quicker than my leather ones. Number 3 is a pair of Dansko. They're almost like a clog, but they were different than the professional clog. They were called the Abigail, and I picked these shoes up at the Buy Sell Trade store on the first of the month. They had a big clearance sale, so I did go in and picked up several things at the Buy Sell Trade store. I sold these shoes in 2 days for $30. That surprised me. It did, but I was very happy with this sale. Now we're moving into the one-day sales. What sold in less than 24 hours? I sold a pair of Kate Spade collaborating with Keds. They look like Keds, but they were Kate Spade. They had a little spade on the back of the heel, and these were glitter tennis shoes with ribbon laces. When I researched these shoes, I found out that people were actually using wedding and marketing to brides with these shoes, and so that's what I did too, and these sold in 1 day for $44. And again, I should note, I did pick up 2 of the exact same style. I got this shoe in black as well, and the black ones have not sold to date. The next sale was a $30 sale. It was an Eileen Fisher all wool dress, and it was a midi, maybe even maxi dress, and I sold it for $30. This dress, I think, was brand new. I did not market it brand new because it did not have any tags on it. I shared it in a video where I picked up several Eileen pieces. Guys, Eileen is not a quick flip for me. So when I received an offer the same day that I listed this dress, I took it. You know, I took it because I did not have to store this dress or put it into inventory. Could I have got more for this dress? Probably. I would say yes if I was willing to sit on it, and I did not want to sit on it. I made a nice profit on that dress, so I was happy it went to a new home. Okay, this next sale was a piece that I absolutely loved. It was a soft surroundings pink silk velvet kimono. It was a crop style kimono in a size large, extra large. It was absolutely stunning. I really wanted to wear it, at least make a video in it, but it sold in 1 day for $30. This next sale took a day to sell. Very happy about this sale. It was a top that I picked up. I traded some of my unwanted inventory at the buy sell trade store, and this was the first time I ever used store credit to purchase items to resale. I was hoping it was going to work out. The buy sell trade thing is all brand new to me, so I'm happy to report when I'm able to make some sales of the things that I am trading for. This was a top, a crop top, black lace crop top by the brand For Love and Lemons. It was really, really cute. The model photos were adorable. I think it was a size medium, and I like to sell larger sizes, so I was really, really happy that this sold and sold so quickly. This next sale was also a piece that I picked up when I traded at the buy sell trade store on that same day. This was a pair of Everlane jeans. These were the high-rise straight cheeky denim. I think they were a size 27. I picked up two pairs. That's why I'm not quite certain about the size on these, but one was a 27, one was a 28, and these sold in less than 24 hours for $40. I was really happy with that. So between the For Love and Lemons and, well, actually just the sale of the Everlane jeans paid for everything. I spent $39 of my credit on 7 items that I picked up at the buy sell trade store. So my experiment seems to be working out. I mean, only time will tell. The next sale, it took less than 24 hours. I've heard other resellers talk about this brand. I had never found it before. It was a base layer, long sleeve, kind of like t-shirt top by the brand Icebreaker, and it sold so quickly for $36. Now, I received an offer for $36, and I quickly went in to double check the comps, and the comp said that $36 was a fair price for just a base layer from Icebreaker. So yeah, I'll be looking for that brand again. And my fastest sale on Poshmark actually sold to a viewer. So I don't know if you would count that, but I counted. I certainly counted. I want to give a great big shout out to Lori. Thank you, Lori, for watching my channel and running in and purchasing this hoodie, this black hoodie by ModCloth. It was really a cute hoodie with a peplum hemline and asymmetrical zip on it, and yeah, as soon as I got it listed, Lori swooped in and purchased that for $25, and it's always fun when one of my viewers picks up something in my closet. I did have a couple more sales like that, but again, they came at the very end of the month, so I do want to thank you for supporting my channel through purchasing from my stores. That's so awesome, guys, or just even watching the videos. Your thumbs up help me so much, and when you leave a comment, that also really helps me. So yeah, like, say hello in the comments. I love chatting with you. You know that if you chat, I certainly like to chat back. So, okay, I'm going to leave you with this, guys. My final bonus, it took 4 days to sell. And this was one of those purchases that you're like, I don't know, kind of weighing out. I picked up a Lululemon unitard, a one-piece unitard by Lululemon. I think it was called the Balance and Resist. It was an ombre style, and thank goodness I was able to find a stock photo, because I don't know if it would have sold without that stock photo. This sold in 4 days. 4 days. 4 days for $35. Again, Lululemon doesn't always flip quickly for me. It's kind of like Anthro, but I do find that if I can find unusual Lululemon pieces, they normally sell pretty quickly. So that's all the sales I have to share with you today. But I want to tell you, my latest shoe haul, those shoes are selling. I'm so happy about how quickly those shoes are selling. If you missed that video, I will link it above, somewhere above, and I will share all of those sales in an upcoming video, because I'm excited to share them with you. But like I said, I just compiled all of this information a few days before the end of the month, because I left town, guys. I went to Arizona and I thrifted the bins in Arizona, brought home about $150 119.5 pounds, just to be exact about it. And I am going to be listing and sharing all of those items in the month of February. I found some great stuff in Arizona, which I'm real excited to share with you. So thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. It lets me know you like these What Sold videos, and I will continue to make more of what you enjoy. Thank you for joining me today. Blessings to you.